ये मेरी प्रॉपर्टी थी और इस पे ये कब्जा करके
let's just take of the real estate example. That's very common.
है ना, that's I understand that. So ये ex person उस पे कब्जा करके बैठ गया है. So what will you do? You will file the entire suit. उसमें आप क्या क्या फाइल करोगे, आपके कैसे ओनरशिप रिकॉर्ड्स थे, आपने इसको रेंट पे दिया था, फिर ये कब्जा करके बैठ गया, इसने इतने साल तक रेंट पे किया, वो सब फाइल करोगे कोर्ट में.
कभी ऐसा हुआ है that let's suppose the client came and he told कि मतलब it's our mistake. I'm a student at Galgotia studying law. How I can use AI to improve my skills, improve my work on a daily basis? Hello everyone, welcome to the podcast. This is Arav Gupta. Today we have Pallavi ma'am with us. I'm very excited today for the session because it will be related to AI and many multi-technologies. Ma'am, I would like you to just introduce yourself because our audience are very curious to know about you.
So I am Pallavi Singh Rao. I am a partner in Cyril Amarchand Mangaldas in their disputes practice and also help and advise clients on the fintech side as well as on the technology side.
Nice. Ma'am, how your journey got started?
So I started, in fact, let me start where I started my law from. Definitely. Because otherwise it's too long. I did my law from Campus Law Center, Delhi University, way back in 2007. And thereafter started off as a lawyer in the intellectual property practice. Thereafter moved to Amarchand Mangaldas as it was in those days in 2010 and have moved on from being an intellectual property lawyer to a general disputes lawyer and then a more focused fintech technology law advisor for my clients.
Ma'am, how your daily life day goes around, like from the starting subah se raat tak, when you wake up and kya hota hai?
So I guess because I have a family, so the morning starts with waking up my daughter for school and then get ready, go to office or most days go to court. And after I'm done with the day's work in court, come back to office, prepare for the next day's matters and go back home. In all this hullabaloo, also find some time to check with my daughter whether she's done her homework, how was her day at school, and then just have dinner with family and sleep. I guess that's how my day looks.
Ma'am, how was your journey when you were studying law?
So I guess,
let me just tell you, like I come from a BTech background as an engineer, so I don't have any sort of idea about law. So as a very newbie, as a 5-year-old person, I would like to learn about law from you.
So I guess engineering students and law students have nothing in common.
Right.
We don't attend classes. We were out, having our own discussions, legal discussions outside of classroom. Of course, we did go for some of the very interesting lectures. But apart from that, I think it was a lot of learning from people around you, from the discussions, from reading, immense reading of laws, case laws, books. I think that's how a lawyer's life is. It's very different from just bookish knowledge or just sitting inside the classroom.
Ma'am, how a case, what's the workflow of a normal case? A normal case, please just explain us with the help of a very generic example.
So, see, a normal case in a normal court, like I'll take an example of a Delhi High Court, starts with, when a dispute arises between two people or two entities. They go, one of them goes and files the dispute in the court with all kinds of, huge number of paper. There's a lot of paperwork. The dispute is filed, then the matter gets picked up by the court. Sometimes you're asking for interim relief. So the court will just,
What is this interim release?
So interim relief is while the matter, because you filed a, you know, probably a 10,000 page suit, what you want is something like an immediate, you know, relief for something while the whole matter can take a long time to be decided. You want some sort of a stay or, you know, some protection of your interest while the matter gets decided.
Ma'am,
That's called an interim.
like नहीं I can't able to understand. थोड़ा सा और simple please.
So आपने सूट फाइल किया है कि ये मेरी प्रॉपर्टी थी और इस पे ये कब्जा करके
Let's just take off the real estate example. That's very common.
है ना, that's I understand that. So ये X person उस पे कब्जा करके बैठ गया है. So what will you do? You will file the entire suit. उसमें आप क्या क्या फाइल करोगे? आपके कैसे ओनरशिप रिकॉर्ड्स थे, आपने इसको रेंट पे दिया था, फिर ये कब्जा करके बैठ गया, इसने इतने साल तक रेंट पे किया, वो सब फाइल करोगे कोर्ट में. पर आपको कोर्ट से इमीडिएटली क्या चाहिए? आपको इमीडिएटली ये चाहिए कि ये बंदा अपनी प्रॉपर्टी बोल के इसको बेच ना दे.
Oh, that's important.
So what will you say? You will ask for an interim relief कि ना ये कोई इस प्रॉपर्टी को बेच पाएगा, ना मैं भी नहीं बेचूंगा. जब तक कोर्ट डिसाइड नहीं कर देगा कि ये प्रॉपर्टी है किसकी अल्टीमेटली, तब तक इस पे कोई भी थर्ड पार्टी का क्लेम ना क्रिएट हो जाए.
Neutral basically, ना?
So basically it is like you are asking for a immediately मुझे इतना प्रोटेक्ट कर दो, आप मेरा केस सुनते रहना, बाद में आप अग्री कर रहे हो.
Okay. Cool. Ma'am, would like to hear more such kind of look in this features or such kind of activities like आपने interim बताया, और आप बताइए.
So interim के बाद होता है trial.
Okay.
The trial is what the interesting part, what you see in all these OTTs
Movies,
and series
right.
and movies. So basically उसमें क्या होता है कि उसमें आप अपना evidence file करते हो, फिर आपका दूसरी साइड का वकील आके आपको cross examine करता है. So that is the more interesting part of it, कि वो आपसे सवाल पूछेगा, आप अपने facts सही से बता पाओगे कि नहीं बता पाओगे. So all of that is called the trial. तो एक बार जब वो क्रॉस एग्जामिनेशन हो जाता है, उसके बाद द जज सिट्स डाउन एंड रीड्स एवरीथिंग, और फाइनल आर्ग्यूमेंट्स होते हैं कि बेसिस जो इतने टाइम से मैंने जो डॉक्यूमेंट्स फाइल किए, दूसरी साइड ने डॉक्यूमेंट्स फाइल किए, फिर हमने हमारे दोनों साइड के क्रॉस एग्जामिनेशन हुए, उसके बाद ये जज बैठ के सारा सुनते हैं और डिसीजन देते हैं.
मैम, क्या आपने अपनी लाइफ में ऐसी एक्टिविटीज़ फेस करी है कि might be like some other parties trying to pay you some sort of amount कि भाई आप ऐसे कर लो, ये कर लो, मतलब these things are very common ना, जैसे हम OTTs में देखते हैं as you.
It is common, but fortunately I have not come across that. Maybe it's the fact that, you know, when you're associated with a big and a reputed institution like my firm.
As you mentioned about that OTT movies film, so we have also saw that like some of the parties are giving उसको क्या बोलते हैं कि like some of the parties are providing the kind of money to that other partners.
Yes.
तो वो कैसा रहता है?
So but see, honestly speaking, I have not come across that, because maybe it's the fact that, you know, when a certain institution or a firm like mine has that kind of a reputation, the other side will never think about approaching me with such a thing, because they know कि इस firm की इतनी अच्छी reputation है, कोई chance ही नहीं है कि ये लोग इस kind of malpractice में करेंगे. तो I have not seen it in person or with me, but of course this happens. You know, it's very common for the lawyer to get influenced by the other side and then, you know, either drag the case या फिर you know अपने arguments ठीक से नहीं रखो, तो in a way making the other side's case more strong.
ठीक है पल्लवी मैम, क्विक क्वेश्चन, अभी तक फ्रॉम हाउ मेनी इयर्स यू वर इनटू दिस फील्ड?
I have been in practice since 2007.
2007. It's been around 17 years, no?
17, I think.
17 years.
हाँ.
So during your whole 17 years of journey, how many cases have you filed till now? How many cases?
It's very hard to remember. I don't remember.
Okay.
It's been a number of matters, and it's not always litigation. Sometimes it's just advisory. Sometimes you're just advising before the litigation gets you know, finalized, so you actually prevent the parties from going to litigation. So there's a lot many types.
Cool. Let's suppose I'm a law student at Galgotias. So what's the importance of storytelling for me over there at court or arena during the case?
So it's more importantly storytelling with document. So how you weave your story with, and how you create. Sometimes, you know, we even create stories when there is no document, and you know, we try to back up our story with the law, with some facts that I can create to actually complete the story. Sometimes क्या होता है कि कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस कंप्लीट है ही नहीं पार्टीज के बीच में, तो हमें सोचना पड़ता है कि उन्होंने ये सोच के ये किया होगा, क्योंकि बोला है नहीं, लिखा है नहीं, मैं तब वहाँ थी नहीं. सो यू हैव टू देन यूज योर इमेजिनेशन. एंड समटाइम्स क्लाइंट्स में भी क्या होता है, क्योंकि आज की डेट में आप बैठे हो कंपनी में, 10 साल पहले कोई और था और आपको पता ही नहीं है कि उस टाइम हो क्या रहा था, किसने क्या सोचा.
Right. Exactly. Yep. You can just take the coffee. Ma'am, I would like to ask you एक और question कि कभी ऐसा हुआ है that let's suppose the client came and he told कि मतलब it's our mistake but still we want to win. Something like that कि let's suppose मैंने उस property पे कब्जा करा है but still I want at the end that should be mine. Something like that. Something.
I don't think I want this to be recorded, but I'll still say it. The point is that जब अजमल कस्सब को lawyer मिल सकता है, तो सबको lawyer मिलता है. The law is such, and our you know, our feel, and this has been laid down that everyone deserves representation in court. You may be right, you may be wrong. There may be some loopholes, there may be some circumstances which led you to do something wrong. So can I help you to put those in front of the court to see maybe the court will consider those and still give you an order in your favor. You may have done something wrong, you may have done something which was not absolutely as per the law.
I can feel you. Yep. ठीक है. Let me just take one more interesting example of around a case which happened with the son of Shah Rukh Khan, Aryan Khan ना. So during that time we all know कि मतलब narcotics के case से it's really difficult to get around. बट स्टिल मतलब उसने पास कर लिया था. सो मतलब एज वी बोथ नो कि वो जस्ट बिकॉज ही इज द सन ऑफ शाहरुख खान. बट हाउ यू जज दैट सिनेरियो एज अ लॉयर?
See, honestly, as a lawyer, I will not judge it at all. I'll tell you why. Because I don't know the entire facts. जब तक मैंने documents नहीं देखे, उसके against क्या charges थे, क्या evidence था, who am I to comment? And anyway, the court would have gone through all of that. I have complete faith in the Indian judicial system. एक जज ने कुछ नहीं भी, कुछ मिस भी कर दिया, तो you have an appeal system. You always can challenge that order. So I have complete faith, and I don't want to comment on something which I don't know or I'm not aware of completely.
ठीक है.
And more importantly, मैं criminal lawyer हूँ ही नहीं, so I will again not go into that aspect at all.
ठीक है मैम. कोर्ट्स की हायरार्की कैसे होती है? मतलब माय डैड टोल्ड मी अराउंड शायद 5 years ago कि पहले शायद स्टेट कोर्ट, हाई कोर्ट, सो समथिंग लाइक दैट.
So let me start from the top. At the top we have the Supreme Court of India, which is there in Delhi. Below that are the high courts of various states. Now there are quite a few. Like, there is Delhi High Court, there's Bombay High Court, there's Chennai, Madras High Court, there is Calcutta High Court. So we have, all states have, some states don't have their own high courts. They use the high court of the neighboring state because they don't have enough infrastructure, etc. Some states also are so big, like for example Uttar Pradesh, while it has its high court in Allahabad, they have a bench also in Lucknow.
Okay.
So that's the state level. Below that are the district courts.
Okay.
So every state has many districts, and accordingly, even for example a state, and we call it a state but it's not a state. Delhi has at least 5 or 6 district courts. We have Dwarka, we have Rohini, we have Karkarduma, we have we have
there might be multiple.
There are quite a few. So we have the district courts, and in the district court itself there are of course the divisions of the criminal and the civil. and various levels of hierarchy in the district court. So the top of the
Getting you.
district court is the district judge, and below him there are many other judicial officers.
Okay, so let me just summarize. Supreme Court, High Court, and then State Court we have that district
courts.
courts. Yep.
Yeah.
And on that there will be multiple judiciary. Ma'am, if I have to file a case, then मैं directly State Court, directly High Court में जा सकता हूँ.
So आपका केस के ऊपर डिपेंड करेगा. पहली बात होती है एक समथिंग कॉल्ड पिक्यूनरी जुरिस्डिक्शन, कि आपका क्लेम किस अमाउंट का है. तो वेदर हाई कोर्ट विल हैव जुरिस्डिक्शन. सो फॉर एग्जांपल इन दिल्ली 2 crore plus amount only can go to Delhi High Court.
2 crore amount in terms of कि that case.
क्लेम जो आप क्लेम सपोज आपने जैसे
Okay, got
फॉर
it.
एग्जांपल इफ आई टेक द हाउस example only, if your property is worth probably 5 crores and you are making a claim कि ये मेरे नाम पे declare हो जाना चाहिए that I am the owner, then that claim can go to the Delhi High Court because it has a 2 crore का
पहले भी मैम मेरे कितने चार्जेस लगेंगे? यही सेम सिनेरियो को रिपीट करते हैं कि आप अ प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ 5 crore किसी ने आकर कब्जा कर लिया, जस्ट विजिटिंग हाई कोर्ट की मेरे को जस्टिस चाहिए, देन मेरे पैसे कहाँ कहाँ लगेंगे, किस किस को दूंगा मैं?
नहीं. सो अगर आप डायरेक्ट हाई कोर्ट में जा रहे हो, आपका पिक्यूनरी जुरिस्डिक्शन वहाँ का बन रहा है, ऑफ कोर्स आप वकील को पैसे दोगे टू मेक योर क्लेम, बट इन टर्म्स ऑफ फीस और द ऑफिशियल फीस वो सिर्फ आपकी हाई कोर्ट के रजिस्ट्री में जाएगी. जो भी कोर्ट फीस लगती है, स्टैम्प फी लगती है, वो जाएगा. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट देयर इज नो अदर फी दैट इज रिक्वायर्ड. ऑफ कोर्स एट द ट्रायल स्टेज ये हो सकता है कि कोर्ट बोले बिकॉज द कोर्ट्स आर सो बिजी, देयर इज अ सिस्टम वेयर द क्रॉस एग्जामिनेशन इज गिवन to an independent ex judge or someone. तो वहाँ वो कमीशन पे क्रॉस एग्जामिनेशन होता है. उस इंडिविजुअल का आपको अलग से हो सकता है पर हियरिंग फी देनी पड़ेगी, बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट देयर इज नथिंग.
ओके. एंड मैम सबसे बेसिक मेरे को डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट में जाना चाहिए या फिर जुडिशियल पे? लेट्स जस्ट टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ अ डिवोर्स. तो उसमें विच कोर्ट्स वर्क्स?
उसमें तो फैमिली कोर्ट्स होते हैं. देयर इज अ सेपरेट कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट दिस थिंग. इट कम्स अंडर द डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट, बट इट इज अ सेपरेट कोर्ट क्रिएटेड फॉर फैमिली डिस्प्यूट्स.
I mean, your profile, sir, mentioned about AI. So I'm very curious कि इन सारे ऑफलाइन प्रोसीजर्स में how you are implementing AI?
एब्सोल्युटली. मतलब AI वो डॉक्यूमेंट्स क्रिएट करने के लिए मेरे को AI चाहिए, यूज कर सकती हूँ. इतने सारे आप मुझे सपोज 10,000 डॉक्यूमेंट दे दोगे, मैं सारे खुद नहीं पढ़ सके. आई कैन गेट इट रेड थ्रू AI एंड एनालाइज द डॉक्यूमेंट एंड देन यूज इट. आई कैन इनफैक्ट जो मेरे को केस लॉ रिसर्च करनी है वो मैं AI से करवा सकती हूँ. सो देयर आर वेरी मेनी टच पॉइंट्स फॉर यूज ऑफ AI in the
There must be multiple software verticals वगैरह.
Absolutely.
Ma'am, let's just create another scenario. I'm a student at Galgotia studying law. How I can use AI to improve my skills, improve my work on a daily basis?
One thing I would really like to say is that of course every student should use AI, not only to improve their work but to understand what all AI can actually do. You can use AI for your preparing your assignments. With a word of caution that AI hallucinate भी करता है, AI आपको false results भी देता है. तो every time first how you should use it is very important. First read yourself, then give prompts to AI. वो जो भी काम generate कर रहा है, you refine it, revise it, review it and verify it.
Yep.
Only then use that work. But you should use AI all the time. आजकल तो डे टू डे एक्टिविटीज हम लोग हॉलिडे आइटनरीज AI से बनवा लेते हैं. तो अब हाउ कैन वी से कि इन स्टडीज वी विल नॉट यूज इट?
Yeah, definitely, and it's essential also for all the students. Well, ma'am, how's the campus? How's the vibe? Is it a first time visiting?
This is the first time I've come here.
Visiting Galgotia.
I'm so impressed. You have a whole AI block.
Yeah.
You have so many, Wipro, Tech Mahindra,
HCL,
Apple.
Cisco.
Everyone has made their centers here. I'm really impressed with
Have you
with the
visited
campus.
that drone center or semiconductor?
No, I haven't seen
so
the
yep,
drone.
I believe the next will be that thing. So we have dedicated semiconductors lab and drone center at Galgotias also.
The vibe is amazing. I have been to a university after a long time,
Okay.
and if this is how universities look, I really probably want to go back to.
Well, how was that? How was that? आपके college classes?
It was nothing like this. That's all I
Okay,
can say.
okay,
It was nothing
okay.
like this. But of course, I treasure those moments because those were the times we really enjoyed, and that has actually shaped our future. So I don't grudge it, but this is too good.
What was that turning point in your life? Like जिसको आप mention कर सकते हो यहाँ पर कि अगर वो नहीं होता तो आरव.
So, in fact, it's interesting that you say it. There was a very clear turning point in my life because till I was a science student all my life.
Oh.
In fact, I took up both maths and biology in 12th. Thereafter, I
PCMB.
did PCMB. Thereafter, I did honors in botany from Gargi College, and I realized that science is not for me. That's when I gave my entrance not only for law, but I also gave my entrance for environmental studies as a MSc. I got selected in both, but thankfully I made the decision of doing law because the moment I entered a classroom in my first year, I realized that I feel so relevant because law is something that is evolving. It's part of our everyday life, part of everyone's everyday life. You pick up a newspaper, it talks about law. You open a news channel, you look at a product you bought, there is a GST law which is applicable. So everything makes you just feel relevant. Oh, I know about this, I've done this. And but the only problem I faced in my first year was that since I was a science student, I wrote one-line answers, thinking that मैंने बता तो दिया कि इसने जो पूछा है.
So you were supposed to do engineering या फिर doctorate after your 12th, but you visited Gargi College for that environmental change में. So it was मैम कि like आपके parents का pressure था या फिर
पेरेंट्स का उल्टा प्रेशर था कि तुम साइंस करो. My mother actually wanted me to be a teacher because she was a teacher herself, but I said मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगी. And while my father was a lawyer, he was in the army and he was in the JAG branch, but he never pressurized me into doing anything. It was completely my choice. But I think I just took to law like fish to water, and I just thrived in that environment.
खुश हैं वो, मतलब अब वो आपसे आपके प्रोफेशन
से बहुत खुश हैं. मतलब दे सेड कि ठीक है तुमने अपने आप से डिसीजन लिया, बट यू डिड गुड.
मैम लास्टली एडवाइसेस फॉर पीपल ओवर हियर स्टडीइंग.
मेरी एडवाइस सी मे बी मैं सिर्फ लॉ स्टूडेंट्स को एडवाइस दे सकती हूँ बिकॉज बाकी आप लोग बहुत दिमाग लगाते हो. आई कैन सी दिस होल iOS lab and I'm so impressed. They are selling ideas to Apple. I have no advice for them because I would like to seek advice from them.
Great.
But I think somewhere law students feel that they don't need technology. That needs to change. They should also embrace it as much as any other techie does. The more you do, the more you use it, you will be able to do better even in your own profession.
चलो मैम क्या आगे लॉ में चेंजेस आने वाले हैं? जैसे अभी वी ऑल नो कि इतने सारे केसेस पेंडिंग हैं एंड दिस इज़ अ वेरी ट्रेडिशनल थिंग विच इज़ गोइंग फ्रॉम लास्ट 100 नॉट ईयर्स आई बिलीव. तो अब क्या कुछ नया कुछ अपग्रेड होने वाला है या फिर एनी टाइप ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजीज?
So of course technology is law in terms of technology is going to evolve. We will see AI law, we will see data protection law, all that has to come. It is going to regulate the space. In terms of whether we can do things faster with all the backlog, I think there also AI and technology is already helping and is going to go on creating a environment which is more conducive to working faster.
ऐसा तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता ना कि AIs will gonna like fight up the cases, है ना? This is might be today it's not possible, na? Like if we can just automate something or anything.
See, I don't think that is going to happen. Human intervention in our field is not going to go away because the simple application of mind, how to use a certain fact in a certain way, that is not going to change. And I hope that what we will do is, we will be the masters of AI instead of being the servants to AI.
Ma'am, pleasure talking with you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Arav. I really enjoyed the session.